The partnership between Norths and Pathfinders began over 20 years ago. Simply a request for a venue, that's turned into a very meaningful relationship with shared values and the opportunity to support NextSense. We've really been able to provide obviously the venue, but much more than that, we've opened up our hearts in terms of our staff engaging in discussion, dialogue around what NextSense does and how they contribute to community and give kids an opportunity they may not have had if they had not been partnered with NextSense at the early beginnings of finding some of these difficulties in life. The way that the event takes place over a whole week, it really does transform Norths, and the way that we're able to provide that is a simple enabler for Pathfinders and NextSense to come together.
Qantas Pathfinders was started by a couple of flight attendants 50 years ago, and they raised some money. They weren't too sure who to give it to, so they decided back in those days it was the Royal Institute for Deaf and Blind Children, and it's been going to the RIDBC or NextSense ever since. And Pathfinders has been going 50 years now. We've raised pretty close to $9 to $10 million in that time for NextSense. I mean, that's just been absolutely fantastic for the boys and girls, mums and dads with vision and hearing loss or impairment. Natalia as a person, she's very vibrant, she's outgoing, she doesn't mind speaking her mind, so to speak. And she's very social, she can hold a conversation pretty well with anybody. And when she was about 9 months of age, she was diagnosed with quite a large brain tumour. They had to get rid of that, and it took out most of her optic nerves and so forth, so she was 100% blind. When you get out, you sort of come home with this baby that can't see, and you're sort of left high and dry, and that's when NextSense came along, and we were put in touch with their support people, and they were fantastic with the whole journey from the start even up to this day. Natalia is 21 now. NextSense provided us with OTs that used to come out, and there was various types of OTs depending on what we were doing, and they basically had to teach her to do everything like sit up, roll, crawl, stand up. She didn't start walking until she was 3 years of age. Once she did sort of get to the stage where she was able to sit up and crawl and or walk, we went out to NextSense to their kindergarten out there out at North Rocks. Then she went into a mainstream school, and once again NextSense provides some OTs and support for that as well. How all these things, which you and I, everyone takes for granted, like walking up the steps, there was no marker so she doesn't know where the steps are coming on. Just the school had to sort of put a few of those sorts of things in, and it's really opened us up to how a different world of how people with vision and also hearing impaired people live and get on, and how their life is different, but they NextSense also try to get them to fit into mainstream, because we don't obviously want to stand out.
We know with 163 years of experience what it takes to get a child, for example, who was born with a profound hearing loss to spoken communication outcome. But behind that is a lot of hard work, a lot of effort, and a lot of money. It costs somewhere between $80,000 to $100,000 to give a child a cochlear implant. But we know that investment in the earliest years will make for a lifelong difference. That child will go to a regular school. That's where the support that we receive from Norths and Pathfinders makes that difference. We have the funds to invest early to achieve those lifelong results.
It costs a lot of money to do what they do, and they've got all the support works, they've got all the facilities out there. They're just building a new facility, and I've been out there and it's just absolutely amazing what they've got out there for the kids, deaf and blind. It's just amazing.
Over the years, we've had an opportunity to visit the offices of NextSense and see the incredible work that they do. The fundraising that we also see throughout the Pathfinders Week. In the last year, we saw over $120,000 in ticket sales, $60,000 worth of raffle tickets. So people opening up their hearts and their wallets to support Pathfinders and NextSense makes us so proud. At Norths Collective, we're incredibly proud of the relationship that we have with Pathfinders and NextSense. The work that they do is transforming community. We are just a small part of that, and we look forward to remaining a long-standing partner with them.